This lecture is focused on the structure of organizations and how that structure impacts organizational behavior at the individual, group, and organizational levels. At the end of this week, you should be able to describe the 7 elements of an organization's structure, identify the characteristics of 3 different types of structures: simple, the bureaucracy, and the matrix structures. And finally, you should be able to analyze how different organizational designs impact behavior. Let's begin by defining what we mean by organizational structure. It represents how the organization's job tasks are divided, grouped, and coordinated among people. An organization's structure shapes its employees' attitudes and behavior. It makes authority and social influence more visible to the average person. Think organizational charts and hierarchies. Structure also clarifies performance expectations and helps reduce some of the uncertainty that is inevitable in the workplace. Structure can also impact the development of relationships by answering questions like who works with whom and who reports to whom. In the absence of a formal structure, organizations will develop an informal structure. It's better to have a plan and be proactive about its development rather than let it form haphazardly, without direction. Organizational design, then, is the process of shaping an organization's structure to align the people and the work with its strategy and goals. It's an intentional process. One of the most popular models of organizational design highlights 7 different elements that we need to consider when shaping the structure. Here are the 7 elements of organizational structure: work specialization, departmentalization, chain of command, span of control, centralization and decentralization, formalization, and boundary spanning. The question that each element attempts to answer is presented in the column on the left of the table you see here. The element itself is in the column on the right. You will learn more about each of these elements on the next few slides.